Let's analyze together Palantir Technologies.
Let's go. Very interesting. Look at this upside movement. Let's see the exact percentage from last lows. More than 130%. Wow, incredible upside. We could expect something like this after those two earnings. Very positive. The first one with a surprise of more than 50%, and this last one with a surprise of 26%. Very interesting results. Let's see how the market develops with the general situation.
Yeah, we're talking about a net income in the last quarter of 2022 about something like 30 million, and the first quarter of 2023 is about 16 million. So for me, it's surprising because this stock normally performs better when the interest rates are lower, you know. But at this particular point, with the interest rates at 2007 levels, I think this stock is performing really good.
Yeah, exactly. You can see with other stocks that we also analyze in the channel, you can check them later. You can see the market is going lower each day because the results aren't that good, and even those companies that have good results aren't having nice uptrends because of this situation, as you mentioned. And this is a very difficult situation for companies. But in this case, we can clearly see that the market was holding around the levels between $5 and $10 more or less. And we have a breakout of the higher time frame resistance level. This is very interesting.
Yeah, this particular point, so one self should ask like, should I buy it or sell it? At this particular point, you know, look at these three candles that we had in the weekly chart. I mean, these are really strong. So this is indicating that, you know, maybe institutional investors are entering into this particular stock. Remember that this stock, Palantir Technologies, has a lot of contracts with the government, with the U.S. government. So this is important. If you have this type of clients, customers, is the best thing you can have, you know.
Go to the daily chart to see with more detail what's going on right now. You can clearly see that we have here some levels where the price could bounce and from there could get more strength. But obviously we could see the parabolic move continuing like this. But if you see a breakout to the downside, be careful because this could be the start of the correction, and then you could have better entries in the long term.
So the next estimate that we have right now, it will be, you know, the next earnings will be released in June. And what I would say, you know, if we will have a better, well, a similar EPS, this is good. I mean, at least we won't see the stock going below $8, I would say. So here we have some resistance, some support levels right here. This yellow line, very important right here, this uptrend. But we could lose it. It's something that could happen. But the next one will be like a 8.90. I would say this level is the strongest one to place a buy.
Exactly. You have to analyze this as the price moves. Right now, we are just watching the price after this huge spike. Obviously, good news. We can clearly see that. But as usual, you want the best for you. You don't want to buy at the top of the movement. You want to buy when the movement is in the correction at a lower level so you can get those profits. Or even if you buy at a higher price, you have to make sure that the price will continue going higher as it happened in the past. We can see the first up that we have in this chart right here. It was in during November and December 2020. We can clearly see that the spike was very fast. We also had this parabolic move, and as soon as we lost the level right here with the breakout, look at what happened. The price started to drop very fast, and those who go bought at the higher levels got trapped. The situation right now is different, but the technical analysis could be learned from there also.
Exactly, and remember the interest rates. You know, when they started to raise these interest rates, we can clearly see the stock went down like crazy. So in the inverse situation, you can expect like the same pattern that we seen back in 2020.
Yeah, exactly. So as usual, guys, follow your trading plan, follow risk management, and take care. We love you. Have a nice week.
Remember to subscribe and video on the right.